My favorite thing, I can definitely say, was getting. I've known Frankie, like my big brothers, Frankie Knuckles and David Morales. I talk to David like almost every day. Those are my mentors, my big guidance. My favorite thing was every time Frankie came here, and maybe I'd play after him because I usually close out everything. Frankie gave the best hugs of all time. Like Frankie gave the biggest smile, best hugs on the planet was Frankie Knuckles, and that just made me feel like everything's good, everything's good, And then to hear him, and then hear, and then they're not, just that's why I said sometimes we lose a few people, but he's here in spirit. You can hear it, you can feel the music, and we just carry on, that kind of legacy with each other. One of my favorite moments is that he was playing Where Love Lives, and he looked at me. He says, "That's your keyboard." And I said, "Yeah." He says, "Something going on right after you." He says, "Man, you're here with that thing." He says, "Put it to use." And he was playing, so I started playing over Where Love Lives, and I'll never forget that. That's one of those memories I have of just like, wow, I've never thought of like him ever being missing, but that's the last time I was with Frankie. Was here at Southport Weekender, and I remember he was in Miami, and I never said goodbye to Frankie. We'd always say until the next time. I would never say goodbye. I just didn't. And he literally, I think we were talking, and he was in Miami, and I said, "Well, I'll see you at Southport." I didn't think, given the second thought, just like it was instant. Like I know, I'll see you there, and took it for granted maybe, but I had no idea the last time I would see him was here. And that hurt me. I was like, wow. And then same thing, David took it really hard. I mean, we just made family here. We grew up together here at Southport, all of us who do the music that we do, and we always, we all keep in touch with each other and try to, figure out where we're going to run into each other. But here is always the melting pot of what we do. This is the pilgrimage. Southport Weekender is the pilgrimage for all of us who do soulful house music.